What is up, everyone? Salty Tater's back. This is the finale of that bulk buy I did. Bulk Buster finale, we'll call it. Yeah. Welcome back. This is part 3. This is the total so far, right here. I'll do that in editing. And then, this is what we got left. It's not a whole lot. There's a playmat here. We'll have to look at that. Some sorted stuff. Looks like 2 of the Fat Pack boxes. I don't know what this is. That box is kind of gross looking. And then we got one of these clear cubes and this clear cube, and I don't know if this is all land or not. So let's get into it. I'm just going to go ahead and push this out of the way. Drop it into 1. Push a little farther. Alright, well, let's start with this crinkled up playmat here. Alright, it's, is that Ob Nixilis? Ob Nixilis, I think. I'm pretty sure. Does it say on here anywhere? No, but it is an Ultra Pro by Wizards of the Coast, so that's neat. For wrinkled playmats like this, for people that don't know, right, you can wash playmats, and so I'll probably wash this one and show you guys what it looks like afterwards. You can wash and dry playmats. This one's pretty beat up, though. Yeah, so I'll show you guys what that looks like after. Maybe I'll put it in this video. If not, it's going to be a short. So, oh, we got some loose cards here. Let's start with that. I think these are just lands. Look at that. Easy start. Just lands there. Then I'll get rid of this next. Oh, there's some loose cards. Oh. You can't see, but I think that was all lands at the bottom. So we'll scoop those out when we're done. And we'll start here. Blue probably means that there's blue cards inside. Journey into Nick's box. Beat the piss out of. Let's open it up. Card sleeve. So yeah, we've already made our money back. So all this stuff is going to be, oh boy. Sorry, take a little quick peek myself. All this is just going to be extra, so that's pretty nice. Nice over. We got some old stuff right off the bat again. I'll try to go a little slower. I'd hate that light position because like right there, just gone. Oh, we got a rare. Not a great rare, I don't think, but we got a rare. Scred deals damage to each creature equals the number of snow permanents you control. To target creature. Oh, that's not great. Burn at the Stake is a good card. I had a buddy run that in a modern deck he was building. Huge supporter of the channel, Blake. Responsible for some of those shorts. He's a good guy. Playing Magic a long time. A lot of Lava Storms here. More Lava Storms. Panic Attack. The 3 creatures can't block this turn. That's interesting. Fire Whip. Thank you for everyone who commented. I think it was only one guy. I can't think of his name right now. If I find it, I'll put it right here. He went through that first video that I put and put down everything that I missed in there. So, thank you for that. That did get added to the second day total, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. So we're at some frickin' lands. Put those off to the side. Old stuff, new stuff. Alright. Yeah, Elvish Ranger. I don't know if that's worth anything, but we'll stick it off to the side. Token. Thank you to everyone who's been watching those shorts. I try to make one a day. Fell a little bit behind today, or this week. Like, I made just a BS announcement video for this one. It's Super Bowl, you know? Had some stuff going on, so... Gurmag Angler is not worth anything we learned from the first video. Even though it was a legacy staple for a while, but I guess it's still common, so. Gotta refocus where I'm doing this stuff. Yeah, some of this stuff looks like the same that we saw from the other stuff. The other two parts. I did see there's one thing in there that's sorted, and it starts with a mythic rare. So that's pretty fun. That'll be a fun box to go through if that's all mythics. For a reminder, or for those that didn't watch the other two parts, I bought this whole collection for $200. One of my brother-in-law's buddies was downsizing. Asked him if he wanted them, and then he asked me, and I said, yeah, let's do it. Why not? All right, that's just all commons. Stick that off over here. Grab the next handful. So yeah, that's where we came across this. I think we're already at like 231-ish or something like that. I think we've already made our money back. There's a rare for us. Haste. Whenever that word, Skin Shifter, attacks, it becomes a copy of target non-legendary attacking creature until end of turn. That's a weird one. Don't know what you'd do with that, but it's a rare. In part 1, we found a commander deck, and I've finished it out. It was like 82 cards. I finished it out, replaced some of the stuff that I didn't think that really worked in the deck. And I ran it a couple times, and it's a fun deck. It's a Breya deck. Yeah, the greenless one from the 4-color commander cycle. Yeah, that's pretty fun. If I remember, I'll put the card right here. Whenever Glyph Keeper becomes the target of a spell of ability, counter it, and Balm. Alright. How I do my pricing, by the way, I don't scan all of the everything, right? That'd take me forever. I scan the things that stand out to me and the stuff that you guys tell me in the comments to scan, as well as all the rares, all the foils, and then like this, like stuff that I think is cool over here. So most of this, not that it's worth anything. Coax from the Blind Eternities. You may choose an Eldrazi card you own from outside the game or in exile. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. Alright. I don't scan everything, obviously, and I don't think anyone scans everything. It just take forever, and like, yeah, it'd probably add another $100 to the value maybe, but it's not real value, you know? It's like 5 cents, 13 cents, 43 cents, and like no one's going to end up buying those cards from you anyway. You go to a shop to try to sell these cards, they're not going to give you anything worth of value. I think bulk price is like $10 for 1,000 or something like that. It might right around there. I don't know. I don't know what bulk price is off the top of my head, but it's not great. So yeah, we just scan what we think is cool, the rares, the foils. I'll stop and read anything that catches my eye. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Happy Monday. Mondays are hard for people. If you're a Chiefs fan, a hardcore Chiefs fan, I'm sorry. If you're any other type of fan, thank God, right? I am a Vikings fan, but then second to that, I'm a Chiefs fan. So last night was kind of rough for me, but hey. You get through it, right? Just a Banishing Stroke. I don't think that's worth anything, but I'm going to pull it out anyway. You get through it. The three-peat didn't happen. As much as I hate the Eagles, Saquon deserved a ring, so... And that's all the football talk we're going to do, because this is a Magic channel. You know, not a football channel. Just going to keep on going through these. Pick up the pace a little bit. Get rid of these lands. By the way, after the part 1 and part 2, I did sort everything. That took me 2 days of sorting. Putting all the colors together. It was crazy. I can go faster, but sometimes it's just like, man, I really do not want to sort cards. I'll show you guys my long boxes. Maybe I'll do a short on that of just the bulk cards I have. Kitchen thinks I don't think We'll have to pull it out anyway. I don't think it's worth anything anymore. It was modern playable at one time. Alright. Moving on here. We're over halfway. Well, that is a great foil. I don't think Rat Colony is worth anything, but I'll pull it out. I think Relentless Rat is the one that's worth more, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that one's really good in that one deck. Can't think of his name right now, but makes your little guys unblockable. So yeah, that's where we're at. I don't know how many more bulk buys I'm going to do. I mean, I'll try to do them if they come across like this one. Like, hey, if it presents itself, jump on the opportunity, right? But I'm not going to buy, like, go out of my way to search for them, I don't think, as of right now. I don't think I'm going to open any Aether Drift either. I don't have plans to open any Aether Drift anyway. Deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. I don't think so. Cinderwall. Stroke target land. Deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. We'll pull that out. It might be worth something. That's a common, right? Yeah. Snow-covered island is a buck, I think. Wall of limbs. That's just dividers. So we'll just go like that. Keylor's Follower was worth something. We'll pull it out. Oh, hold on. I've set that whole thing on top of the lands. There we go. Right here. Ew. Ew. Oh, God. Ew. Jesus Christ. Why the hell I got these stupid things in here? Gross. Jesus Christ. I should warn a guy. I should refuse to buy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to refuse to buy. Just because there's slivers in it. They make for good ripping content. I don't know if I've made anyone mad with that yet, but I've destroyed 2 slivers now. Hey, Outpost Siege. Choose cons or dragons. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card to your library until end of turn. You may play that card. Or dragons, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. There you go. Yeah, I don't know if I made anyone mad by ripping slivers, but I'm not going to stop ripping slivers. Makes me happy. They're my least favorite. Did we pull this one out before? I think we did, but I'm going to do it again anyway. Token cards. Temur Battle Rage, I think we pulled out, but it's not worth much. See, I'm learning. I don't have to pull out everything I think is good. Gains Infect until end of turn, huh? Rancor, I think, is worth something, right? Glistener Elf, maybe. Oh my god, this is part of an Infect deck back here. Not much. Not much part of an Infect deck. Flencermite, I don't think. Invigorate, maybe? And then, is this more that mill deck that we had the other day? Maybe. I don't think Jace's Phantasm is worth anything, but I'll put it down. Alright. So we got that. And I actually have to take a pause. I'm getting, not a phone call, but something I gotta look at real quick. So we'll pause right here, and we'll be back. Alright, we're back. Not the greatest news ever. For those who own cars understand, but had to take that call. We just left off with this stuff. I'm going to put this in the pile to look through. That's 1 box down. Reaching in and grabbing another box. That fell open. Of course it did. Oh, it was upside down. I see. Oh, boy. Set that right there. I think I opened this whole case upside down, and that's the problem here. all of that. Can confirm that everything left in the box, I'm just going to take out these last couple boxes, are indeed lands. So that's all lands in the box left. So we don't even have to look at those. And now the box is gone. All right. So we got these two piles left. We got this box. And we got this box right here. All right. So moving on to these stacks. Just gonna try to pull this out of the way. Put it up over here. I'll grab from there. All right. Back in her. Yeah, I brought my car in for a shop, or just like a shop check. Not the greatest news, so. When Icefall Regent enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap. For as long as you control Icefall Regent, spells your opponent's cast cost 2 more. So it has Ward 2, before Ward was a thing. Deep Fathom Skulker. That's a Curse to Swine right there. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card, and target creature can't be blocked this turn. Exile X target creatures for each creature exiled this way. Its controller puts a 2/2 green boar. A blue card that makes green boar. Curse to Swine. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff here. Put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of target artifact or creature. Stolen Identity with Cipher. Another Curse to Swine there. Man, is this blue good stuff or what? Illusionist Gambit. Cast only during the declare blocker step of an opponent's turn. Remove all attacking creatures from combat and untap them. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. For each of those creatures attacks that combat if able. They can't attack a planeswalker They can't attack you or a planeswalker you control. That's pretty nice. A little damage on it though. I don't know where that damage is coming from. Whelming Wave, return stuff. Deep Sea Kraken. Uyu, Silent Prophet, return 2 lands, copy target instant sorcerer spell. Whir of Invention. Rooftop Storm, nice card there. For sure, for sure. Excuse me. Tempt with Reflections, Tempting Offer. Create tokens. Deadeye Navigator, another good card without damage, so that's nice. Rooftop Storm also didn't have damage, so like the 2 cards I know that are worth a couple dollars, I did not get damage on them. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you may reveal it and put a quest counter on Quest to Ula Temple. At the beginning of an end step, sacrifice. They may put onto the battlefield. At the beginning of each end step, if there are 3 or more counters on Quest to Ula's Temple, you may put a Kraken. So you can just do this without having to sacrifice it? At the beginning of each of your end steps, you may put a Kraken, Leviathan, or Octopus onto the battlefield for 1 mana? At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of the library. If it's a creature card, you may reveal it and put it onto... That seems crazy. Huh. Warden of Waves. Gives your Merfolk Ward 2. That's pretty nice. Prowess. Supplant Form. Whenever Arbiter of the Ideal comes blah 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 blah. Artifact creature and land manifestation counter on it. That creature has an enchantment. I don't know if I'm going to read all of these, but we'll go through them. Here's a Mythic. We'll look at this guy real fast. Pearl Lake Ancient can't be countered. Prowess. Return 3 lands you control to their owner's hand. Return Pearl Lake Ancient to the owner's hand. It has prowess and flash. That's interesting. There's a foil here. Oh my gosh. 1,000 Winds has morph. Draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Sphinx of Magosi. Echo Mage is a level up card. So I'm just trying to get through these fast now. Enchant player, whenever enchanted player is attacked, draw a card for each opponent attacking that player. Each opponent attacking that player does the same. Alright. Brainstorm, that's pretty nice. Stormtide. Look at this rare pile just going crazy. I'll pause and let you guys read them. I'm tired of reading cards. Unless I hit something crazy. Oh, that was back to a common. Alright. That might be it for the rares in here, but that was a good little push of rares, that's for sure. I was not expecting to see that. Well, this box was marked blue, and it hasn't disappointed yet. I don't think he's worth anything, but I'll pull him out. I ran a deck with him once, and now I think he's worth something. Nimbus of the Isles. Oh. Going to be Manifest. That card's worth nothing. That card is just beat to piss, I tell you. Apathy. Days. Holy shit. You know what's crazy, right? I've been playing Magic for a long time. I've played Legacy. I've played Modern. I've played 60 tournaments. I have never owned a Days. This is my first ever Days owning. Isn't that nuts? I've never owned a Days until right now. Hoodwink. That's nuts. That's awesome, but that's nuts. Alright, next pile. See, there's some red in there as well. Fairy Miscreant, I don't think is worth anything. Mind Sculpt, not worth anything. Think Twice is a nice card. Don't think it's worth anything. Refocus. I need to keep my hands here, is what I need to do. And I need to look at it through the... I don't think Spell Blast is worth anything, but I'll stick it over there. Along with that Days. I don't know how much Days is, but it's cool that I finally own a Days. Got a rare coming up. This guy. This is the guy I was talking about. You can make him unblockable. I mean, he's not black, but... yeah. Is there a black version that makes him unblockable too? I don't know. Alright, sacrifice, draw, unwind. I don't think unwind is worth anything. Opt is cool. Draw 4 cards, then choose X cards in your hand and discard the rest of them. What? So I can pay 1, draw X cards, or draw 4 cards. So let's say this is in your opening hand, right? You can play the blue. Oh, then choose X cards in your hand and discard the rest from it. Okay, so never mind. I thought it was the other way around where you just had to... okay, never mind. I'm dumb. I can't read. That's still interesting. I'll keep it out. If I hit a freaking Force of Will in here or something like that, I'm going to lose my mind. I doubt it, but if I do, that'd be freaking insane. Oh, there's another rare for you. Discard 2 non-land cards with the same name. Draw 4 cards. Huh. Sage Owl. Hidden Strings. Cloud Form. Fog Elemental. Rhystic Deluge. Almost a Rhystic Study. Just a 1-mana 1/1 right there. Got some good counters in here. The nice thing is that most of this is already kind of sorted for me. So if I just put this on top of this blue pile right here, that's all sorted. do like when it's all sorted for me. Manta Ray. Fastest bounty. 6 mana for that? That's a lot. Counter target spell. If you control a blue creature, draw a card, then discard a card. That's terrible. Search the library for an instant with a card with flash, reveal it. I think that was worth something at some point, but target player draws 4 cards. It's in blue, and blue's just a busted color. Switcheroo. And strings, mind static. Just told my buddy about my car problems, right? He bought his car from the same guy. Good guy, it's not his fault, but we both went to the same dealership and he's had problems with his car, so it's funny that now I have problems with my car. Cars are great. Being an adult is great. Regenerate target creature. Cleansing Ray, charge. Some of these cards, I'm not even putting them in the bulk pile just because they're so beat to crap. Ew. God, I can't believe I touched it. Get over there. Thawing, when it dies, return it to its owner's hand. That's a rare. You're not a rare, but you're a rare. Hellkite Tyrant. It's a mythic. That's cool. Confusion in the ranks. Whenever an artifact, creature, or an enchantment comes into play, its controller chooses target permanent another player controls that shares a type with it. Exchange control of those permanents. That's interesting. Exquisite Firecraft. Deals 4 damage to target creature or player if there are 2 or more instants or sorcery spells. Can't be countered by spells or abilities. That's interesting. Put that there. This is all white, right? Yeah, so I'm just gonna get some organization done. Save me some trouble. All right. I was expecting not this many rares and stuff in this last push. There was not this many in the first 2 parts of this Bulkbuster episode 1, so I'm glad. It's making me happy to get through this, actually, instead of just looking at the same comments. Hey, there you go, another rare. Ew. Priests of Norn. Infect. This, like I've said before, I'm pretty sure in this bulk buster buy, but I have a Infect deck of Saskia, I think. The blueless 4-color commander. Maybe I'll do a deck tech on him. But this guy built that, and it's an Infect deck. That's fun. The Brute. I had a hell of a time trying to find the Brute card in there. Because there was one in the previous parts, and I could not find a price for him. They kept on saying it was French when I scanned it in. It's like, you looking for Le Brute? I'm like, no, I'm not looking for Le Brute. I'm looking for the Brute. Alright, just some common red commons there to finish that off with. This box is pretty much sorted, so that's nice. Some rares in there. Alright. Keep this train going. Got something sleeved back here in a penny sleeve. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got the set that Force of Will's in. Just give me a Force of Will. Oh. Isn't this worth something? I'm pretty sure that's worth something. I'm gonna have to look that up. Sacrifice a goblin. Click Slither, gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Alright. Oh god, this is gonna go in like a separate cool pile. I think there's a reason it's sleeved. There's a reason why I know what it is. Like, I'm pretty sure it's worth something. Night Soil. My heart's racing after that. It's probably, like, now I'm saying all this stuff, it's probably worth like 10 cents. Now I'm freaking out over nothing, but... Oh, there's something foil back there. Thresher Beast. Destructor Dragon. Was this the one? This is the one that's worth something, right? A couple dollars. Jorka Warcaller. Priest of Titania is worth $1, I think. Ew. Put those over there. Grizzly Bears. Sylvan Safekeeper is worth 10, I think. Right? Let me bring this guy back for a second. I think this is like a $10 card. Sacrifice a land. Target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn for 1 mana. I run it in Azusa, that's why I think it's worth something. I don't know if the commander set's worth anything, but that's a good card. Well-Wisher. You gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield. I don't think that's worth anything. Oakenform is another foil, though. Trollhide. Shamanic Revelation. Oh! This is not real, is it? This is a sticker. This is something over the top of this, right? This is a proxy. It has to be. That's not a real card, right? I'm trying to see if it's a sticker, but I don't want to peel up the edge. Hold on. Yeah, I can see the layer on top of it. I don't think... Let's see if the camera will capture that. Probably not. I don't want to peel it up, but that's pretty cool. Stick that in the cool pile. I don't think it's worth anything, but... Oh, shit. Alright, well... Continuing on now. Into black. Will be black from this time period that would be worth something. I can't think off the top of my head. Alright. Well, you guys probably didn't see any of that. I apologize if you missed it. Just doing some quick sorting. Since it's already kind of pulled apart. Thopter Foundry, Sword of the Meek, we're in business. You guys can't see it, it's right here though. Where I'm grabbing the stuff from. Infect, Gurmag, Dranish Chosen. Disciple of the Vault was worth something, right? I'm gonna put it up over there. I think it's worth maybe $1. Maybe $1. Blood Artist. I think that's worth another $1. Rare. Now we're into colorless. Not expecting anything. We get a Sword of the Meek, though. That'd be pretty fun. I'd throw that right into that Brea deck. Oh, there's a legendary in the back there. Short sword, just a bunch of rares, or not rares, colorless stuff. Don't think it's worth anything. You are worth something, I bet. You're $1. Commander Sphere is $1, I think. Probably not, now that I say it. I don't know if Sun Droplet's worth anything. I'll pull it out. I don't think it is, but doesn't hurt to be sure. Foil there. This says Legacy. Alright. Stick that down here. Last little push of this one, and then we'll go on to that black colored box. And then we'll see where we're at for time. No, I'm going to finish it out today, but... the foil. Need to get moving, though. Need to get trucking through this. I have no idea what you are. I don't think you're worth anything. I kind of remember that. Thought that was Notion Thief for a second. I'm like, hey, there's a good card. Mountain. Unless I'm blind and missed it. That's our first land in a while. Sky Hussar. Was in a legacy deck ran by Gregory Hatch. I don't think it's worth anything, but I'll pull it aside anyway. And the fact that I know that, don't ask me how I know that. You know, don't ask me why I know Gregory Hatch ran that in a deck with some weird guy. Helped you counter spells. Oh my gosh. These are tokens. Oh my. No, not worth. I don't think it's worth anything. I'll pull it out to look at it anyway, but same with that guy. I doubt it's worth anything now that I have two of them. Alright. Don't have enough hands. I got a buddy that has a goblin deck, so I'll give those to him if they're not worth anything. Hoarding Dragon. When it comes to the battlefield, search your library for an artifact card, exile it, then shuffle your library. When it dies, you may put the exiled card into its owner's hand. That doesn't sound great. Chandra's Outburst. These are going to be rares to finish out? No. Creator's Clause is rare, though. Heretic's Punishment. That's a rare. Another rare. Deals 1 damage to target creature. That creature can't block this combat. Got 2 of those guys. Flying. Gets haste +1 and some stuff. PNLR. You're not worth a damn, I know that, but we'll put you aside anyway. And Soul of Chandalar. Alright. That finishes the last fat box. Now we got this custom-made box, we'll say. I'll open it up. Oh, okay. Alright. That is... okay. Well, we're moving on to the short box. These are all just sleeves. Sleeves on sleeves. So, pass that to the side. And then we got this clear cube here. And I see a Thundermaw Hellkite there. It'd be crazy if these were all rares and stuff. The way it's separated, it kind of looks like that. But don't get your hopes up, right? You know? It is packed tight, though. I need to answer text, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry. We're back for the final push of this box. We just got this clear case left. Sorry for the break there. I had to answer text. Alright, let's get back into it. I just picked that up as well. Just picked up the piles. Thundermaw Hellkite. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each creature with flying. Your opponent's control. Tap those creatures. That's pretty nice. We got Burning Anger. Twin Style Dragons has double strike and prowess. It looks like there's a lot of rares in this anyway from this hand that I picked up, so I'm not going to read them all, but I'll pause, let you guys pause the video if you want and read them, unless I find something crazy. Yep, life is just going on. Isn't Sulfuric Vortex worth something? Oracle of Bones is life just pause before I look at this card. Life just keeps on going. You know what I mean? Like, and you got to keep going with it. You can't let it get you down. You can't let it beat you up. You know. You got expenses that you got to pay. You got to pay your expenses, and the That's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm having some car issues. I took the car in. It's looking like way more than I planned it on being. But that's fine. You know, I'm here. I'm just sorting through Magic cards. I'm having fun doing this. I love Magic, and I love sorting through stuff like this. Even bulk. Like, I'll sit and sort through bulk for hours on end. You gotta find what you like and do what you like. And the bad stuff will happen, and you just gotta roll with it. You know? You just gotta roll with it. I know I'm not buying a car from there ever again. That's for sure. So that's fine. But you just gotta keep on rolling with the punches. Alright. Sulfuric Vortex, I think, is worth something. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, it deals 2 damage to that, and if a player would gain life, they gain no life instead. I'm pretty sure that's worth some money, so I'm going to stick that there. Tunnel Ingus, I have no idea. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield, his return deals 3 damage to that player. Don't know if that's worth anything, but all rares are getting pulled out. Regardless, whatever this blue deck was that he had, it's just like a deck that punishes you for doing stuff. At the beginning of each player's turn, if that player didn't play a spell, it deals 2 damage to him. That's crazy. War Marshal. Comes to the player's put into graveyard, put 2 red goblins into play. 6 mana is a lot for that, though. Molten Primordial Fell. Is that a World Gorger Dragon? Is a World Gorger Dragon worth something? Holy fuck. Pardon my French. Enters the battlefield, gain control of up to 1 target creature until it leaves. No, gains haste until end of turn. Gain control until end of turn, got it. World Gorger Dragon. When World Gorger Dragon comes into play, remove all other permanents you control from the game. When it leaves play, return the removed cards under their owner's control. Isn't he worth something? I swear he's worth something. I could be wrong, though, but I have been wrong before. Sarkhan's Unsealing's not worth anything. Not that I know of, anyway. Leyline of Combustion. This is a newer card. Whenever you and or at least one other permanent becomes the target of a spell, it deals damage to that. Okay, that's cool. Shivan Dragon. Yeah, that's a cool card. Wild Ricochet. Satyr Fire Dancer. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target creature that player controls. Goblin Kaboomist. Heretic's Punishment. This is a lot of rares. This is just crazy. This is where all the rares have been this entire box. Jesus. Foil Firestoker. Alright, this is where the rares end, apparently. Right when I start getting excited that these were all rares, it comes to an end. Alright, moving on to white. If I missed something, point it out in the comments. These cards will be out for a while, so I can always add it to the total layer. Or do it. I pull out another Banishing Stroke. Might as well pull out that one, right? Prevent all damage to any creature from one source. Alright. Next little handful from this box now. Starting off with another rare, it seems. And it's kind of like sectioned off, so I'm just trying to grab these sections. I say sectioned off, but it's probably just cards that were sleeved for something. Alright. Degadar. Horizon Foremost. Mastery of the Unseen. Planar Cleansing. Nice. Destroy all non-land permanents. That's sick. Imposing Sovereign. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Skyblade. You may pay white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control rather than pay the spell's mana cost. What? Other creatures you control with flying have indestructible? That's nuts. I guess I'm making an angel deck. Angelic Guardian. Scion of Vitu-Ghazi. Enters the battlefield. You may if you cast it from your hand, put a 1/1 white bird and populate. That's not that great. Fall of Thrawn. Destroy all lands. Each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield. In a color that has access to Teferi's Protection. That's nice. Enters the battlefield. Destroy all tapped creatures. Yuck. Citywide Bust. Sarah's Guardian. Luxdon Life Chanter. Resolute Archangel. Alright, and then we're into some commons here. I am very, very happy with what I see. This is probably going to be over an hour video, and I'm sorry, but if you stuck around this long, I don't know if that's worth anything, but stuck around this Enchanted Land, this deals... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. If you've stuck around this long, I'm trying to say thank you. Comment what your favorite card has been that you've seen so far. I lost my train of thought because I hit more rares. Hedonist Trove, exile all artifacts. Artifacts? There's not even artifacts on here. Enters the battlefield, exile all cards that target opponent's graveyard. You may play land cards exiled with Hedonist Trove. You may cast spells. That's pretty sweet. Increasing Ambition. That's a good card. Painseer. Gruul Overseer. Vraska's Scorn. Bloodsoaked Champion. Sullumgar Assassin. 2 of those. A foil Blood Scrivener. If you draw a card while you have no cards in your hand, instead draw 2 cards and lose 1 life. That is a nice Dark Ritual. That goes in the cool pile for sure. For sure, for sure. Crux of Fate. Violus. Death Baron. Born Overlord. Enters the battlefield. Put a number of 1/1 black harbor creatures equal to your devotion to black. That's pretty sweet. Lose 4 life. You may search a library and or graveyard. This is a look off. The text looks huge on this card. Demonic Pact. Damnable Pact. That's a nice card. Soul Flayer. That's a cool card. Just 1 random common in there. I guess 2. I've lost my black pile of cards. You lose 2 life. Dash. Okay. Exile target creature. Put a colorless artifact token named Gold onto the battlefield. It has sacrificed this. Okay. Eater of Hope. Sacrifice another creature. Regenerate Eater of Hope. Sacrifice 2 other creatures. Destroy target creature. Dread Defiler. And Avatar of Woe is a card that I had back in the day as well. Tap it, destroy target creature, it can't be regenerated. Then has Fear. I think we're gonna make out really good on this overall. Like, we're already over budget. Everything we've seen today is just profit on this box. I'm really jammed in here. I'm gonna just take them out. Alright. Endless Ranks of the Undead. Price of Knowledge. A Phage. The fucking untouchable. God, I need to stop swearing. I am so sorry. I think Phage is worth something. This is the first Phage I've ever owned, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Army of the Damned. Pestilence Demon. Virtue's Ruin, another From the Vault card. So this is the second From the Vault card in this collection. Painseer ×2, and then some commons. Get through these commons real quick. I am so excited. Oh, we're on to green now. I very much enjoy the ending of this. Man, we have gotten so many rares, so many mythics, so many foils, so many cards worth value, I'm pretty sure. Oh, God. This has been a fun collection to go through. If you'd enjoyed it, hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Destroy, deals damage X to each creature with flying. Windstorm. Is that like Hurricane? This has been a fun Hornet Queen. Hello. This has been a fun one to go through. Orin Viper. Another Revelation. Marwyn the Nurturer. I should do a kill on side commander for this, for her. She's fun. Don't let your opponent control Marwyn. Champion of Lambholt's a good card. I don't know what that is. Renegade Crassus. 3/3/3, sacrifice this, put a green. Enchanted creature gets +6/+6. Huh. Little schmuck there on that corner. Man, I think this part paid for the whole box again by itself, I'm pretty sure. A lot of good cards here. Alright, we are down to probably the last little bundle of cards here. And then we'll wrap this all up. Oh boy, what are you? Enters the battlefield, manifest. Whenever permanent you control is turned face up. Blah, 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 blah. Foil rare. We'll put it in the foil pile. Oh, you're not in the foil pile, though. Because you're not the foil pile. That's why. Renegade Leader. This is just... This has been a great way. Primordial Sage. Draw a card for each creature you control. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may draw a card. Not the one I was thinking of, but still, good card. A lot of these Splinter Frights, I don't think they're worth anything, but... Cagebringer. Putrefax. Uncage the Menagerie. Search the library for X creature cards with different names that each have converted mana cost X. Reveal them and put them into your hand. That'd be fun to build around. You just put a bunch of like 3-drops in there and play all the 3-drops. Oh, this is not a rare. So we're going to skip. Because we are running out of time. Skip through this all. Foil there. Alright, keep on trucking. More green stuff. Now we're into... So colorless, almost just knocked over that stack. Grappling Hook, Trading Post, what a great card. Who doesn't love goats? Self-Replicator. Deadlock Trap. Target creature or plan, tap target creature. Volatile Ring, Tome of the Guild Pack. Peace Walker Colossus, a Luxodon Warhammer, Scour Glass, Grappling Hook, Podium, Seer's Sundial, I don't think is worth anything, but it's a rare, so we'll look at it. Scathe Claw, Triskelion. Alright, almost done. I know it's been a long one. So you guys are still here. I very much appreciate it. Ew. 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 Oh, my God. You missed the ew. I don't... Oh, God. Come back here. It's gross. I don't like touching it. But we got a Sliver Hive Lord in here. Slivers you control have indestructible. Huh. He goes in the gross sliver pile back there, but that's pretty cool. Ruik Thar. He's fun. Vigilant Reets. Attacks each turn if able. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, it deals 6 damage to that player. Caves of Koilos. I remember it not being anything. Deathbringer. Thoctor. Catch and Release. Gain control of target permanent. Each player sacrifices a creature, artifact, enchantment. Oh my God. Each player sacrifices an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, a land, and a planeswalker. Jesus. Crackling Doom deals 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among things. Kolaghan. Bring to Light used to be a good card. I don't know if it still is. Simic Ascendancy, Nimbus Maze, another Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, Sullumgar, Necromancer, Rebel of the Fallen God in foil. Don't know if that's worth anything, but Zerta Beast, Gruul Rage Beast, Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, Harbinger of the Hunt, Signal of the Clans, Jin Illuminators, Sage of the Inward Eye, Psychic Intrusion, Archon of the Triumphant, Flesh and Blood, another Flesh and Blood, a third Flesh and Blood, a fourth Flesh and Blood, a fifth Flesh and Blood, another Catch and Release, Lavinia of the 10th, Ankle Shanker, Flying Crane Technique. I know I'm just reading the cards at this point, but I'm just trying to get through all these rares. Simic Sky Swallower, Rage Beast, Rubbleshuck, Extract from Darkness. Ooh! This is the first ever Nephilim I've owned, too. Whenever you play a spell, you may put 2 +1/+1 counters on Witchmaw Nephilim, and whenever Witchmaw Nephilim attacks, it gains Trample until an defender's power 10 or greater. Dang. Guardian, Mystic Genesis, counter target spell, put an XX ooze where it's from the mana cost. Jund Panorama is a foil. Kulagon, Yavimaya, I think might be worth something. Signal of the Clans, a non-foil, Revel of the Fallen God, Jared's Orders, a Chromanticore, should be legendary, but it's not. Hypersonic Dragon, Fireman's Foresight, Immortal Servitude, another Archon of the Triumphant, Jared's Orders, Boros Battleshaper ×2, Ready and Willing, Gaze of Granite, Hypersonic Dragon, Harbinger of the Hunt foil, nothing. All right. Woo! If you made it this far, thank you so much. This has been the finale. What a great finale it was. Look at all the rares we got. All the good stuff that I need to scan right over here. The gross slivers back there. But, like, these 2 piles, that's all rare, that's all rare, that's all foil, that's all good stuff, I think. Thank you so much for watching. This has been one hell of a finale. Got tons of cards to sort. This will be the grand total right here of this whole collection buy. Right here. So thank you so much. This has been Salty Taters. This has been Bulkbuster episode 1. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Until the next episode, I'm out.